Hi guys, welcome back to WeePlayersSG where we unbox, review and show you how these games are played. So today we have Steampunk Rally Fusion. So basically this is a sort of a second game because Steampunk is already out before this, and now they come up with Fusion, and this is not really an expansion, it's basically like a second game with more features. But if I'm not wrong, you are able to play this with the original game. And one thing bad about the original game is the inserts are really bad, and I'm not sure is it because I bought it off Taobao, but the inserts is really bad, and I think maybe it's because I bought from Taobao. But anyway, so this does come with the back trace, which is nice. And what's more interesting is you can actually put Steampunk in this box. Yeah, so you can put the first one into the second box and it fits nicely. And yeah, so I actually bought this like way back. I think it was last year, and probably because of COVID, so everything got delayed, and so now I got it, and it just came not long ago, a few days back. Yeah, and then I only got a chance to unbox it. And this is the promo pack. So it's like, I think some of the stretch goals, I forgot was it stretch goals, but they do come up with like updates of new all these new characters to play with, and yeah, so they do include it here, which I will let you take a look towards the end. So yeah, this is Steampunk Rally Fusion. It's by Roxley Games. Again, they do they do come up with really high quality components, especially for the dice throne. So again, links down below if you haven't watched it yet. So this cool thing about this game is it can support from 2 to all the way 8 players, and it plays in about 1 hour's time, because basically every player just kind of does its own thing and move the dice around their machines. So that's why you can go down to about 1 hour of gameplay. But I mean, with my experience, I usually go to more than 1 hour. Yeah, and that's also one bad thing about this game is it kind of lacks player interaction. Yeah, otherwise I think this would be a really good game. Yeah, so it's not a game that I would necessarily bring to like maybe newbies, not really newbies, but like I mean, it's not so complex that newbies can't play. But if I had to play with like a group of friends, I wouldn't necessarily bring this, because as a meetup we would like kind of want to talk to each other. It's like maybe Avalon or Werewolf is like a better option in my opinion. So because it kind of promotes talking around, but this one you kind of like just sit there, look at your machine and do your own thing. So that's the bad part about this game. But what is really nice is the engine building part. Like you are literally building, not literally, but you are building really a engine out of these cards, and then like trying to make it move as efficiently as possible. So I can have to tilt this down, otherwise I will knock into the tripod. You can see the contents and the game features. So yeah, fusion dice is the new thing. And you have exploding parts, unleashing their overcharge ability as they fly off your machines. You can trigger alien artifacts. You can gear up, which is part of it, which you use gears to do something else, to like kind of improve that card or that component. And then we have secret projects. So yeah, again, really excited for this. And now that it's here, let's unbox it. I'm quite interested in see how the back trays look like, and how it will actually store like 2 games in one box. Again, I bought the first one not long before the Kickstarter for the Fusion came out, so I was kind of sad. Otherwise I would have bought both. during the Kickstarter. But I didn't really notice if the price was more or something. So again, really excited on what the back tray looks like. Okay. So this is my first time taking a look at it. I didn't even watch any unboxing for this. So let's see. I mean, usually I do watch a bit before I buy them, but these are Kickstarter, so let me grab it. Right. So again, this is Steampunk Rally Fusion, and that's the box content. Okay, I can't see any of the factories, but it's okay. So this is a starting tile which actually allows you to, it's a bit like Hero Realms if you do play it. It's a campaign version which you get a one round of turn before you actually fight the boss to kind of gain some extra cards. So in the same way, you're actually gaining some more engine parts or your vehicle parts so that you can perform better. So yeah, so you attach 2 random tiles and finish line plus end tile. Yeah, so this kind of kickstart it, and then you also have a shorter race because it's 2 random tile, 1 finish line and 1 end tile. So basically you only have 2 random tiles here. So yeah, it's like 4-1. So this is a ship, and then you have 2 tiles, and basically this is the end. Then this is the one that everybody will just rush and try to reach as far as possible. So it's the same thing for this, just a different theme. You can see it's the same. Yep. So quality wise it's okay. The cardboard is pretty thick and sturdy. That's the more important part. And I think you can fold this in half. So yeah, everything is really interesting. I don't think I got the metal gear because it was an upgrade, but kind of regret not getting the upgrade now. So this is these are the players, the standees sort of, and I'm not too sure what this is. I think this is the one to put it on the racetrack itself. And these are your ideal light bulbs, and these to differentiate the drafting order. And these are your gears. So yeah, I believe I don't have the metal cogs, but I wish I have them. That's kind of sad because they do stack up really nicely, which is cool. Okay. So this is the one of the racetracks. Yeah, it looks really nice. Again, the artwork is, the printing is really spot on. And this is like -2 gear to get the fusion dice. So this means fusion dice. Basically what fusion dice does is it has I think 4 to 9 for the pips on the dice, but as when you put it on your machine, then you can't get it off in any way possible. So the only way to get it off is to get rid of the part that you put it on. So which will work really nicely if you get the overcharge feature of this game, which is to get rid of the parts and then do some bonus action. So this is the flip side. Not really, yeah. So that's the flip side. So yeah, so these are the ones that you take damage, and they do have a bit of a new features on the track. Actually, I didn't even play the flip side of the first one yet. Yeah, but you do have some new stuff, which is seems like you can remove a dice if you don't move. I do need to read up on this. So that's the first one. This is the second one. So again, this one is the harder one, right? If I'm not wrong. This side of it. And then this is the easier one. But somehow both of them doesn't look very easy. So yeah. Alright. We are getting to the good stuff. So this is the rulebook. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Okay, let's just let's see this. So that's again, the rulebook is also very clear, and as always, Roxley does their rulebook really well, and I do like that how the theme of the game carries over to the rulebook, which is nice. And like there's a lot of iconography, so it makes it really clear like what they're talking about. So yeah, secret projects. So this is the challenge tiles. So that's this. So let's roughly see what it does. Challenge tiles can provide new and exciting variations for experienced players. There are 5 new crop tiles. These can be placed on racetrack to provide race effects if the requirements are met. Additional types of challenge tiles are available when the game is combined with Steampunk Rally, which is the first game. That's really interesting. I do like how they try to not leave out the people who already got the old game. So it's kind of like paying a tribute to them. Yeah, so which is nice. So again, you have the drafting phase, you have the event phase over here, which is basically removing dice. And as you can see here, these fusion dice may never be removed. And then it's a race phase, damage phase, upkeep phase. So yeah, I guess it's a thing about Roxley that they do have this upkeep phase. It's kind of like to resolve all the different effects, which actually works really nicely. And these are the new secret projects. This is the one that, because like usually people have like leftover dice pips, so this actually allows you to use the dice pips to increase this gauge so that you can activate your secret project, which is nice, so that you don't waste it. Race effects. So yeah, this is the one. Discard a die if possible. Discard a die of any value of the specified color from the die slot on your invention. Return it to the general supply. If this symbol is right, it may be used to remove any color die. Interesting. So this is the one, cannons. For invention move forward, it requires 2 motion generated from a single machine part activation or 1 smooth motion. Oh. So yeah, I guess you get to remove a lot of dice with this fusion game variation. Oh, there's a solo game. Interesting. So yeah, they did mention that they are going to add solo game to this version, which is good. There's a FAQ here. And inventor biographies. So now they do actually like have inventors way back, which is over here, the 1400s. And then you do have all the different inventors, which is nice. They do have this biography for them. Once again, always really nice rulebook. Alright, oh, I do have, yay. Oh, I do get a metal cogs. Yes, yeah. You can let you hear they are really metal. Yeah, that's really nice. Just that I'm always thinking like, how do I differentiate? Like, what value is this? You do have the big one, which is here. So this is how it looks like. This is the small one. So they have another one that's smaller than that. I don't think so. Yeah, I think there's just two sizes. Yeah. So, well, they don't really have a groove for it to sit on, but basically if you stack it, that's what it would look like. Yeah, but it's still like kind of moving around. It would be nice if there's like a groove to sit on. Yeah, but there isn't. So I guess this is 1, and this would be like what, 3 or 10. So it's a bit weird. Yeah, that they didn't provide any numbers for this, but still happy to get this. Yeah, these are really nice. Always wanted like a metal component, so now I got it. So these are standees. So these are the clips for your secret projects. So these are your fusion dice, which is nice because they have this gradient to it. Oh. So yeah, these are your fusion dice, and you can see you have up to 9, which is insane, and we have 4 being the lowest. So this is really cool. As you can see a little bit of this purple and green or blue and green mixture, which makes them look really, really nice. Let's see how much of a close up I can show you. It's not really focusing, so yeah, that's the most I can do. So it's really nice. Yeah. So again, these are bigger. I'll keep one for reference. And these are your translucent dice, which the first game actually came with solid dice. I suppose that's because I didn't get the I didn't get it from the Kickstarter, that's why. So let's put this now first. So these are your translucent. So it's really nice when you put a yellow one on top of not sure if I can. Yeah, something like this. So you like this yellow, so you put it on here, it kind of accentuates the whole thing. It makes it like glow even more yellowish, which is really nice because it's transparent. I mean, it's translucent. So that's cool. So again, they are small. They're smaller than your average dice. And this is a little bit bigger than the normal dice, and you can see the comparison. So yeah. So this is really tiny. Yeah, I mean they do really have a lot of dice, so understandable. And it's good that you see these trays, right? They actually give you space to sleeve your cards. Yeah, and they do have extras to store your first. Just I'm wondering, how do you store all the tracks into one box? That's why I saw this. Yeah, maybe you don't have to, but oh well. So these are the blue ones. So yeah, you do really use a lot of dice here. I think Roxley really does make some nice dice games. So as you can see, it's small, but the pips are very big, so it's very easy to see. Yep. So yeah, this is the blue one and the red one. Yeah, very nice. You can see they're just nicely translucent, which is really beautiful. Yep. So let's keep this away. Not sure if they do actually like tell you which part of the box to put what. Actually, I do like when they tell you like what to put in which part of the box, so that you know like what's the best way to organize your stuff. So yeah, no, they don't put it, but okay. Oh, I do realize something. Let's see, is there anything here? Nope. So you can see that there's these different compartments, right? It actually corresponds to this. So these are boost cards. So every game actually have 4 decks. This is the gold machine part, the silver parts, and the copper parts. So I think the gold parts lets you move, and the silver parts lets you convert dices, and the copper one lets you have 4 valves to actually connect. And boost cards are like action cards, and these are probably your what's that? The characters. Yeah. So it's nice that they do put it out like this, so you can actually just leave it in the box also, which is good. And these are the shoes, your dials for the shoe. The ones that I got previously was not of very good quality, so this is okay. I mean, it's like, again, like dice drones, so it's like just twisting it. So yeah, the things inside is the same. Maximum is 3, anything more you get a cog, and then you go back down to 3. So the minimum is like, I think, -7. Then you have to destroy like a part immediately. So yeah. So okay, so we are down to the cards. So these are your all of them have like a bit of character mix inside. So I don't know which to open. So maybe let's go through this first. And maybe I can like put it in the respective slots. Yes. And again, I do like I really like the cards because it's thematic. And for example, like this like combustion chamber, so it turns it turns something into heat, so it's like really stick. Like maybe it turns water into heat, so you basically you put in blue dice, which is water. I think it's vapor in this game. Then and then you get like red dice out, which is heat. So these are event cards. So this is interesting because the events tells you which drafting directions to go. Yeah, this is cool. So these are the decks. Again, the card seems okay in terms of thickness. Yeah. Then the art again is really nice. Again, I'm not a physics student, so I don't know what is an ambulator. So it's just something that makes you move, and it uses like electricity and vapor. Question mark equals the number of parts in your invention. So if it's the lesser, then you kind of move more, which is cool. 3, 4. We have 4 of it. There's an auto gyro. So again, they do have like different activation requirements for this game. Previously, it was like really simple. It's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. and then at most a star, which means any number rolled you can only just like move once, and it's usually the same color over here. Now there's like a mix of colors, so yeah, usually it's something like this. And then this is the overcharge, so if you get rid of this, you actually gain 2 shield and get to remove a yellow dice, which is really interesting. Not sure how this would play out. It's a charge spinnaker. So they do tell you that this is from Fusion. So yeah, this is the one that you need to add 2 gear, so that if you have to roll anything, normally you only get a red dice and move a normal movement, but this one actually gives you additional red dice, which is nice. So as you can see, this gold cards is all about movement. So that's the mag left. So as you can see, you use electricity to gain movement, which is really what the actual thing does as well. So the oscillation overdrive. So this is the one. So you get a fusion dice. Not sure how fusion dice would fit here. It seems like really big. Yeah, so this is plasma jet. You remove it to get 2 fusion dice. So you get 3 gears and then you get another movement. So there's a sail. Oh, so sail is you just activate it each round. So it's like clean energy, sort of. But then you remove you will get a damage for some reason. So yeah, stabilizers, really interesting. So if you remove this, you kind of get 3 gear, which is good. I mean, it's better than trashing. Trashing you only get it for 2 gears. And then you have these thrusters. Interesting. So I'll put them in the gold area. And you have this. So these are your event cards. So there's like 2 of each. Yeah. Oh, these are for different areas. As you can see, the track just now, there's like 2 different colors. So this is for the one with the more orangey tone, and this is the one for the more greenish tone. So you have like black smoke, inventors in tripod spaces. Either move backward 1 space or immediately lose 1 machine part. So, okay. So yeah, pick 2 cards of the artifact deck. I wonder what's the artifact deck. So that's interesting. Remove 3 and then gain 1 fusion dice. Stargate and unknown alloy. So you do get green, you do get blue and red dice. Do you get a yellow dice? Oh yeah, here. Okay, so pretty well balanced. So these are the other cards, and this. Let's look at the silver one. Alright. So these are the characters. So as you can see, yeah. So this, you may discard this card to cause 2 damage to yourself. Vent phase only. So during a vent phase, if you, let's say it's full, you can choose to discard it, but then you get damaged. Okay. But otherwise it's really good because you throw in, you get a free shield, and then you get another dice, which is good. Essentially you can get up to 2 in 3 if you use the fusion dice. So that's interesting. So this is not bad. this is activated by the light bulb, meaning you get to use it every turn. And if you fill it up with gears, you can get this. You get a shield and get a red dice, which is good. So this is oh, this is electrolyzer. So you get 2, and then you lose a shield. And if you discard it, you get a fusion dice. Not bad. So this is like turning water into electricity. So this is one of each. Oh no, this is either one to get a fusion dice, but you need to have at least like 4. This is a fusion reactor. Oh, there's quite a lot of this. 5. This encourages you to get fusion dice. So it's a heat shield, which is really nice because using water you get shield, but then if you trash it you get lots of heat. Again, really thematic. Heave side cabling, using heat to get electricity. So this is a star one, meaning any number will only just account for one action here. High pressure boiler. So using heat you get water, and if you trash it you get movement. Oh, there's a lot of it. Magnox reactor, you trash it to get 2 fusion dice. Not bad. So this is really interesting because it's really different from the first one. They have a lot more like sort of powerful cards, but then it comes with a lot more drastic or severe consequences. I'll go through the characters together. And this is the copper decks. Oops. Oh, we have 2, and we have all the secret projects, which is actually quite a lot to pick from. So these are all your copper decks. So this is arc lamps. So you so if electricity you get to remove water. Interesting. Oh, this is when you sell a drafted card, you get a gear. So essentially let's say you get 2 gear, then you get 1 more. Not bad. You may discard a stock fusion dice from this card to ignore the effect of a boost. Interesting. Containment basin. Flapper fan. Alright, so you get shield. So lesser you have, the more shield you can gain, which is good. Gurney carriage. I like how they are probably using like real physics term in this game. I believe a physics student would really appreciate the work here. So this is good. So you either get this or this. Harmonic reactor. So you can see the piano in the back. It's cool. Mercury arc reactor, which has only 1. So when you sell a drafted card, you get electricity dice. Pulse reactor. So you get activated to get this, or a movement if you have 4 gears. So this is to get a blue dice. This is a repair board. Oh, that's interesting. So you activate it to remove immediately. Quite useful. and then it has like 4 valves somehow. There's Sterling engine. Put 1 dice to remove red dice. That's good. Thermal oxidizer. So you get this to gain more electricity dice. And this is the last one, which is to get you your red dice. So there's like 1 for each color. Really interesting. And oh, we have our secret projects. So they're over here. So this is the one. This is the side that people will see. So there's 1, 2, 3 levels. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. So if you are the black color side, it basically does nothing. Each turn charged with 1 or more dice in a run. So I guess 1 dice means move once, not the pips. Yeah, probably not, because if it's the pip, then like 1 would already get you here. So you can see, let's say from the first one, it's a head raise system. Is it like different art for all of it? Oh yeah, it's different. So it's a bit colorful. So this is the first one. If you are in the range, you get to remove 3 dice. If you are in the max range, which is 12, you get to remove 5 dice, which is good. I mean, it's a bit of a booster lah. And there's like all the other different ones. Yeah. Okay. So this belongs to the other cards. It would be nice if they included like a divider. Alright, so these are the other ones. So these are your player 8 and 2. Not sure why they have to do this, but okay. These should be your other cards. And these are your action. So acid rain. Brine monkey. So these are more unique. Oh, they are not. So you have like 3 of the same thing. Cow catcher, but the rest is okay. It's pretty. It's not like everything is repeated, which is good. Oh, this is good. You get to flip your inspiration. Meaning you get to like activate stuff twice. Which could be very good and powerful. Normally these cards, in a real game we wouldn't really use it because it's kind of mean. Usually we don't play that kind of style of games. Alright. So this is in actions, and these are the different characters. So everyone will have 2, and because like 2 of it will form like something like this. So that's how you connect up your machines. So you can either do this. This card you can only do this way. This Alan Turing, A machine. Familiar heart. So some already give you like fusion dice bonuses. It's really cool. I like how they like cartoonify the inventor. So this is really interesting. Can't wait to play this. Right. So again, if you do like maybe an in-depth look at all this, do let me know. Oh, this is an interesting one, like a really special one. Yeah. So these are all the character cards. So I guess I've covered everything except for the promos. Put this here, and this is here. Yeah, still not too sure how would I install these guys, but okay. So yeah, this is it for this box. And let's go through the promos. Again, I have not cheated. This is not open yet. So this is the first time I'm opening it. Yes. So what's cool is they have like this really big, huge cards. And it's like, wow. I'm just wondering how do people sleeve them. So there's so many different like valves connectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. So yeah. So you put this to get a movement. So that's it for this guy. There are some really interesting ones. This is, oh, what's this? This is a spoiler. Oh, this is this kind of cards. It says spoiler, so I guess I'm not going to spoil it. So don't pause the video. Don't cheat. So this is bit. So they do have like a short story here, which is cool. So this is his card. Interesting. This is Leonardo da Vinci. You can see it. It's really cool. And then you can connect it. Also, what's different is like it has more connectors. Usually each character card only have 2, but this one has more. So you can activate another of your machine part once as though it had this. That's cool. But I do hope that they do have a bit more explanation of like how to do this. And this is nice. Okay, so yeah, so you kind of get fusion dice if you have 5 or fewer parts in invention. So not really very interesting. So this is, get to store dice here, which is, you should have 4 valves, which is good. And these are your big cards, and they do have like extra standees here. And these are long cards, which is cool. They have like so many different sizes. So this is Zhuge Liang and Lady Huang. That's interesting. So you do have a lot of different actions. You can discard cards, I guess, to do this different stuff. Interesting. And you get a, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Ignexi Lukaizovics. I probably pronounced it wrongly. Okay, this is nice. I like the art here. Really cool. Alright, so my camera ran out of battery, so but I do want to complete this promo card, and I don't really want to rush over them. So I guess I'll do it in this fashion. I'll try my best not to move the camera. So we have this, which is Lizzie Maggie. So yeah, we would really be interested to see like what does all these do. So it is like an empty spot for the dice, and it's for end of phase. And you get these. Oh, they do explain it here. Activation. Place any 2 dice with matching paid values to gain 3 movement. Oh, okay. You have 3 hotel tokens borrowed from another game on your shelf. Okay. That's assuming that I have another game. Okay. So at the end of each race phase, each opponent must pay you 2 cogs per hotel on the current track tile. So it is like the one that do Monopoly. Oh, 3 decades after its creation, Parker Brothers published this version with the title Monopoly. And the rest is board gaming history. Oh, okay. So that's why there's the hotel thing. If they cannot pay you, they must discard a machine part with cogs, shown in the corner. if they have any, gaining those cogs from the supply until they have enough to pay. Wow, that's really very Monopoly style. So place any 2 dice with, oh wait, I read that. Then you may place a die showing pitch equal to or greater than the number of opponents in the game from your pool onto the hotel die slot to place a hotel token in the corner of the. Wow, this is really complicated. I'm not really processing any of it. Okay, but I mean, one bad thing is maybe you only have 2 vials. Yeah, I don't want to revisit some of the other ones which I kind of rushed through. So this is so you kind of discard cards. Okay, so I guess that's an explanation how to use. Instead of selecting an inventor and corresponding machine part card, one player may opt to begin a game or Steampunk Rally using only this Inventor cockpit card. Gaining a cog and a hit die whenever you discard a drafted card for dice or cogs. Okay. That's interesting. What? So everyone use this? Very unlikely. Oh, one player. Okay. So, okay, but it doesn't seem. Oh, so if you like discard, then you kind of get like discard a card to get a dice or a card, and then you get a blue and a red gear. Okay, that I can understand. So this is really interesting. You can see the art. So it has like a bull at the back. So this is like trashing cards. So light bulb effect, game 1 steam dice. So yeah, that's the part. And then if you lose exactly 1 part to damage in the damage phase, all opponent takes 2 damage for next round. If you lose exactly 2, gain 2 costs. If you lose 3 or more, you gain 1 smooth more. Oh, so this is other people get it. Okay, so maybe some of the other cards that I said just now wasn't that bad. I thought this was like you take the damage yourself. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's actually quite good actually. Kind of like damage other people in the process. That's cool. And then these are again the close up of the standees. I really like this. Zhuge Liang. Yeah, maybe I'm just Chinese. So this is red green. Not very sure who are they. When the slimy real estate developer seeks to demolish Possum Lodge. Blah, blah, blah. You may attach parts without proper valve connection by spending a cog to mark them as duct taped together. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You may not separate these parts if a tape part is destroyed. Separate it, begin the cog, and gain 1 die of the type in the card's corner. That's not bad. Dice gained in the damage phase are kept for the next round. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's good. So you kind of have, you can like just glue any parts together. And if you do anything, any parts of it is removed, you do get better cog, and you get better dice as well. That's cool. Yeah, in game 1 that will time. So I get a dice and I get a dice. I mean, you get a dice and you get a gear back. This is good. This is Dr. Brown. Looks a little bit like Einstein. Oh no, wait. Is this on the show? I think he is. So activate using heat or electric dice to gain a smooth motion. You may combine both die types for a single activation. Okay, anytime you generate 3 motion or 3 smooth motion rays from using a boost card, or from the activation of any machine part on invention gain 2 gear and 1 shield. So yeah, that's, oh yeah, this probably from the show. That's cool. I like how they have different shapes to it, like how they play around with the shapes. Not sure if the first one has this kind of thing, but yeah. So I guess that's it from me. So again, this is, thank you for watching, and if you do like what I'm doing here, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting more of these unboxed videos for you. So this is Steampunk Rally Fusion. Goodbye.